The 2025 Ford Ranger has arrived with a bold redesign, tougher engineering, and smarter features that make it more capable than ever. Whether you're hauling gear, tackling trails, or just commuting in comfort, this mid-size truck now packs serious muscle, modern tech, and everyday usability into one impressive package. The 2025 Ford Ranger's new exterior design marks a massive step forward from the previous generation, and it's immediately noticeable from the moment you lay eyes on it. The styling has taken clear inspiration from the larger F-150, but it's not just a scaled-down version. It has its own identity while still tapping into that familiar rugged Ford DNA. The first thing that grabs your attention is the C-clamp-shaped LED headlights, which now frame a much more imposing front grille. The grille itself is a bold blacked-out structure with a strong horizontal bar cutting across it, housing the blue oval emblem dead center. This isn't just about looks either. It's designed to maximize airflow and cooling performance, especially on models with turbocharged engines or off-road hardware. The bonnet is now taller, more sculpted, and features distinct creases that help give the truck a sense of power even when standing still. Moving to the sides, you'll see more defined shoulders, muscular wheel arches, and a stronger body line that runs from the front fender all the way to the rear. The overall proportions feel more planted now, thanks to a wider stance and slightly stretched wheelbase. Not only does this improve visual appeal, but it also enhances stability and ride comfort. The squared-off arches are wrapped in matte black cladding on off-road-oriented trims, and they do more than just look the part. They're functional, helping to prevent trail debris from chipping away at the bodywork. Wheel options have also seen an upgrade, with sizes ranging from 17 to 20 inches, and new alloy designs that give each trim level its own personality. Whether you're looking at the Workhorse XL or the more aggressive Wildtrak, the design tells you exactly what kind of truck you're dealing with. Around the back, the changes are just as significant. The tailgate is now more sculpted and features large embossed Ranger lettering, similar to what you'd find on Ford's larger trucks. The taillights have adopted a more angular high-tech appearance, featuring full LED units on higher trims. There's also a small integrated spoiler edge at the top of the tailgate, giving it a bit of aerodynamic finesse. The rear bumper is chunkier and designed with integrated steps on either side, making it easier to climb into the bed. Something small, but very useful on a daily basis. The bed itself is wider and more functional, with new tie-down points and optional 12V and 240V outlets, allowing you to power tools, lights, or even small appliances when out on the job or at a campsite. Even small details like the door handles, mirror caps, and trim pieces have been reworked to either be more durable or more visually cohesive depending on the trim. Paint options have been refreshed too, including several earthy tones and metallic finishes that highlight the new body lines. Some trims even come with two-tone finishes and optional decals, adding to the customizable and lifestyle-driven approach Ford is clearly going for with this truck. It's not just a tool anymore, it's a statement, whether you're at a job site, a trailhead, or just parked on the street. Overall, the 2025 Ranger looks like a properly modern truck that has matured without losing its rugged roots. It manages to be visually appealing for everyday drivers while still giving off that I-can-go-anywhere vibe that serious pickup owners want. The design strikes a good balance between form and function, with enough detail to make it feel fresh, but not so overdone that it risks looking like it's trying too hard. Every crease, every light signature, every element seems to serve a purpose. And in the world of mid-size trucks, that matters. The 2025 Ford Ranger brings a serious upgrade under the hood with its expanded powertrain lineup, and the focus is clearly on providing a mix of performance, efficiency, and flexibility across different trims. One of the standout additions is the optional 3.0-liter V6 turbo diesel engine, which sets a new benchmark in the mid-size pickup class. This engine produces strong torque figures, ideal for towing, off-roading, and heavy-duty tasks. It transforms the Ranger from a light-duty utility vehicle into something that feels closer in character to a full-size truck, with a meaty, low-end power delivery that makes pulling trailers or climbing steep inclines feel effortless. That diesel punch is paired with a refined calibration that keeps things smooth and quiet, whether you're on the open road or creeping through tight trails. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder petrol engine returns as the base option, but it's far from basic. It delivers responsive throttle performance and is well-suited to everyday driving. With a 10-speed automatic transmission, this engine feels surprisingly quick and refined, offering brisk acceleration and decent fuel economy for the class. It's a strong choice for those who use their Ranger more for commuting or light-duty work than serious off-roading or heavy towing. The 10-speed gearbox deserves special mention too, as it shifts smoothly, selects the right gear intuitively, and helps the Ranger feel composed in a variety of conditions. It's particularly well matched to both available engines, delivering consistent torque and keeping revs low when cruising. Perhaps the most intriguing development in the lineup is the planned introduction of a plug-in hybrid variant. While full specs haven't been officially detailed, the hybrid Ranger is expected to combine the 2.3-liter turbo petrol engine with an electric motor and battery pack, offering enough electric-only range for short trips and city driving while maintaining the towing and off-road capabilities the Ranger is known for. The hybrid system is likely to emphasize low-end torque, which is especially useful for off-roading and trailer work. It also means improved fuel efficiency and reduced emissions, without sacrificing real-world usability. This diversification of powertrains shows that Ford is thinking ahead, offering customers multiple paths depending on their priorities. If you want maximum torque and long-haul pulling power, the V6 diesel is your go-to. If you want punchy, balanced performance for mixed-use driving, the EcoBoost Turbo Petrol hits the sweet spot. And if you're looking toward a future of lower running costs and cleaner motoring, the hybrid will likely be a compelling option. The engines aren't just strong individually. They're supported by a well-calibrated drivetrain that enhances the Ranger's flexibility across terrain types and driving scenarios. What really makes this engine lineup shine is how Ford has managed to maintain the Ranger's identity no matter which powertrain you pick. Each version still feels like a Ranger, tough, planted, and capable. But the added choices let buyers tailor the truck to their specific needs in a way that older generations couldn't. Whether you're looking for torque to climb, smoothness to cruise, or technology to reduce your fuel stops, the 2025 Ranger now has a powertrain that's ready for the job. It's a sign that Ford is not only keeping up with the competition, but aiming to raise the bar for what a mid-size pickup can offer under the bonnet. Inside the 2025 Ford Ranger, the transformation is just as dramatic as what you see on the outside, and in many ways, it's even more impressive. The moment you step into the cabin, you'll realize that Ford has left behind the utilitarian, work-focused interiors of the past. In their place is a modern, tech-savvy, and far more refined space that feels like it belongs in a crossover SUV rather than a rough-and-tumble pickup. It starts with a massive new portrait-style infotainment display, measuring up to 12 inches depending on the trim. It's vertically oriented, which isn't just a stylistic choice. It allows more screen real estate for navigation, climate controls, and camera feeds, especially when using the off-road display modes. The screen runs Ford's latest S1C 4A software, which is fast, responsive, and filled with features like wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, voice control, cloud-connected navigation, and over-the-air updates. Next to the central screen is a fully digital instrument cluster that replaces traditional gauges with a customizable display. It provides a clean, modern interface with sharp graphics that can show everything from speed and revs to off-road settings, towing data, and safety alerts. The animations are smooth, and the layout is easy to understand even when you're bouncing down a trail or towing a load. This digital ecosystem brings the Ranger into the same realm as more premium vehicles, and it gives the cabin a high-tech vibe without feeling overwhelming or cluttered. But it's not just about screens. The materials and layout throughout the cabin have been seriously upgraded. There are more soft-touch surfaces, especially on the dashboard, doors, and armrests, which make the truck feel more inviting and less like a tool. The center console has been completely redesigned, with a cleaner layout, more usable storage spaces, and a new electronic gear selector that frees up space and adds a touch of modern flair. Ford has also introduced ambient lighting on higher trims, which gives the cabin a more upscale feel at night. There are new metallic or gloss black trim accents depending on the variant, and seat upholstery options range from durable cloth in the base models to leather with contrast stitching in higher trims like the Wildtrak or Platinum. Practicality has not been sacrificed in the pursuit of comfort. There are deep door bins, a large center armrest storage box, cup holders that actually hold big drinks, and smart slots for your phone and other daily items. Wireless charging is available, and there are multiple USB ports, including USB-C, along with a 12V outlet and even a 400W inverter outlet in some models. The rear seats also fold up to reveal under-seat storage, which is handy for tools or gear you don't want to leave in the bed. The rear bench is more supportive than before and offers better legroom thanks to the slightly stretched wheelbase. Rear air vents are standard on most trims, and some even offer heated rear seats, which is rare in this segment. The overall design of the interior is clearly intended to cater to both work-focused buyers and those looking for a family-friendly, everyday vehicle. Whether you're commuting in traffic, heading to a job site, or taking a road trip, the new interior is far more pleasant and versatile than what older Rangers ever offered. Ford has managed to blend utility and comfort in a way that feels natural rather than forced. It's a space that feels durable enough to take abuse but refined enough that you'll actually enjoy spending time in it. Altogether, the interior of the 2025 Ford Ranger is no longer just a functional afterthought. It's now a key selling point that stands shoulder to shoulder with competitors in terms of technology, comfort, and design. It brings the Ranger into a new era where a mid-sized truck can be both a hard-working tool and a genuinely enjoyable everyday vehicle. For those who take their adventures seriously, the 2025 Ford Ranger doesn't just look the part. It's been engineered with real off-road performance in mind, especially in the Wildtrak and Raptor variants. These two trims go beyond simple cosmetic upgrades and offer true mechanical enhancements that let the Ranger back up its tough image with genuine capability. The Wildtrak is aimed at weekend warriors who want a rugged all-terrain truck without going full extreme, while the Raptor is built for those who want to take things to the next level with high-speed desert runs, rock crawling, and aggressive off-road use. What makes these trims special isn't just a lifted ride height or chunkier tires. It's a suite of features and systems designed from the ground up to handle rough terrain with confidence. The Wildtrak benefits from a raised suspension setup that increases ground clearance and approach and departure angles, making it better suited to uneven terrain, water crossings, and steep inclines. It comes with an electronic locking rear differential that helps maximize traction when one wheel is off the ground or in low grip conditions. The truck also features a terrain management system that allows the driver to toggle between different driving modes, like mud, sand, and rock, which fine-tune throttle response, transmission behavior, and traction control systems to suit the environment. This lets the Ranger adapt to changing conditions with the push of a button, and it gives less experienced off-roaders a lot more confidence when navigating tricky trails. Hill descent control and hill start assist are standard, helping the truck maintain steady control on steep gradients without requiring constant brake modulation. But for those who want the ultimate off-road machine, the Ranger Raptor is in a league of its own. It's not just a Wildtrak with some decals and knobbier tires. It's a completely re-engineered beast. The Raptor features reinforced chassis components, upgraded suspension hardware, and Fox Live valve internal bypass shocks that dynamically adjust damping based on terrain and driving input. These aren't just fancy shocks. They let the truck float over washboard trails and absorb big hits at speed while still offering control and composure on the road. This means the Raptor isn't just capable off-road, it's also surprisingly comfortable and stable during daily driving, which is often where off-road specialized trucks tend to compromise. The Raptor also comes with a widened track, more aggressive fender flares, and underbody skid plates that protect vital components like the oil pan, transfer case, and fuel tank. This means you can push harder without worrying about damage from rocks or debris. In addition to the standard 4x4 system, the Raptor features a low-range gearbox for more technical terrain, and it even gets a unique Baja mode that optimizes throttle response and suspension settings for high-speed desert driving. The exhaust note in this mode is also noticeably louder and more aggressive, giving it a proper performance truck personality. The off-road camera system is enhanced in the Raptor as well, providing front and rear views with dynamic guidelines, so you can place your tires precisely on a narrow trail or crest a hill without guessing what's over the edge. Tire choice is another area where Ford hasn't cut corners. The Wildtrak gets all-terrain tires that offer a good balance of on-road comfort and off-road grip, while the Raptor rides on chunkier BF Goodrich KO2S that are known for their durability and performance in sand, mud, and rocky terrain. Wheel sizes are also optimized for function. 17s on the Raptor allow for taller sidewalls and better flex over rough surfaces, while the Wildtrak offers slightly larger wheels for a more balanced look and ride. All of these upgrades are integrated into the Ranger's new platform, which has been strengthened and revised to better support off-road driving. The suspension geometry has been tweaked for better articulation, and the frame has been designed to accommodate aftermarket accessories like winches, snorkels, and lift kits. That means the 2025 Ranger isn't just off-road capable out of the box. It's also ready to be modified and pushed even further by enthusiasts. What really stands out is how natural and easy the Ranger feels off-road. The steering stays light and accurate. The suspension isolates you from the worst terrain without losing feel, and the systems work together in a way that gives you confidence without ever feeling over-assisted. Whether you're crawling over rocks, splashing through streams, or powering across sand dunes, the Ranger's off-road chops now feel purposeful and properly engineered. One of the key selling points of the 2025 Ford Ranger is its exceptional towing and payload capability, which has been further refined and improved in this generation. Ford has clearly listened to its core audience, buyers who depend on their trucks for more than just getting from point A to B. Whether it's hauling equipment to a job site, towing a boat to the lake, or carrying heavy loads for long distances, the Ranger has been built to handle real-world work scenarios with ease. Its maximum towing capacity now reaches up to 7,500 pounds when properly equipped, placing it at the top end of the mid-size truck category. That figure alone is impressive, but what makes the Ranger stand out is how confidently and smoothly it performs when towing at or near its maximum limit. The strength begins with the redesigned frame and suspension system. The 2025 Ranger rides on a new platform that's been engineered to be stiffer and more durable. This increased rigidity doesn't just improve ride quality, it also enhances towing stability, especially when the truck is under heavy load or dealing with crosswinds. The suspension has been reworked to better balance payload handling with daily drivability, which is especially noticeable when towing trailers or transporting cargo in the bed. The rear leaf spring setup is tuned to reduce squat while maintaining good ride comfort, and it helps distribute weight more effectively, giving the Ranger a stable, composed feel even with a full trailer behind it. Ford has also introduced new features to make towing easier and safer. A trailer sway control system comes standard, helping correct the trailer's movement by adjusting engine power and braking force on individual wheels. The electronic stability control works in tandem with it to provide a more predictable and secure towing experience, especially on highways or in adverse weather conditions. There's also a tow/haul mode in the transmission that optimizes gear shifts for better control on inclines or descents, holding lower gears longer to maximize engine braking and reduce strain on the brakes. This becomes especially useful when hauling heavy loads downhill, where you want as much control as possible without overheating the brakes. The 2025 Ranger also offers an integrated trailer brake controller on higher trims, giving drivers precise control over trailer braking. This feature alone adds an extra layer of confidence when towing heavier or dual-axle trailers. Combined with features like the available 360-degree camera system and trailer reverse guidance assist, the Ranger is not just strong, it's smart about how it helps you use that strength. The reverse camera system can overlay trajectory lines onto the screen to help line up the hitch with a trailer, which is a huge time saver if you often hook up on your own. It also reduces the trial and error stress that used to come with backing into tight spaces or angled parking spots with a trailer attached. Payload capacity has also been optimized, with the new Ranger able to carry up to 1,800 pounds depending on configuration. The truck bed has been redesigned not just to look better but to function better too. The sidewalls are straighter and higher, making it easier to stack and secure larger items. Built-in cargo tie-down points have been reinforced, and there are now optional bed lighting packages and power outlets for added functionality. The rear tailgate doubles as a work surface with molded-in measurement markers, clamp pockets, and a flat surface for cutting or assembling on the go, which is a clever addition for tradespeople or anyone using the truck as a mobile workshop. Even with a heavy payload or trailer, the Ranger feels manageable and composed, which is a testament to Ford's attention to detail in the chassis and drivetrain tuning. Brake feel remains firm and predictable even under pressure, and the steering, though light, doesn't become vague when loaded up. The powertrain options, particularly the torque-rich diesel and the planned hybrid, have been tuned to provide strong low-end grunt, which is exactly what you want when pulling weight off the line or climbing a steep hill with cargo on board. Altogether, the 2025 Ford Ranger doesn't just hit the numbers for towing and hauling. It does so with a level of finesse and usability that makes it genuinely easy to live with. From the robust structure and smart driving aids to the practical bed layout and advanced tech, it's clear this truck wasn't just built to talk tough. It's ready to back it up with real-world strength and everyday versatility. Safety and driver assistance technology in the 2025 Ford Ranger have taken a major leap forward, aligning the truck more closely with modern SUVs and crossovers rather than the rugged, bare-bones pickups of the past. This shift shows that Ford understands the evolving expectations of mid-size truck buyers, who now want the confidence of robust safety systems whether they're navigating busy city streets, towing a trailer on the motorway, or exploring rough off-road paths. The Ranger is now equipped with an impressive suite of standard and available safety features that enhance not only occupant protection but also driving convenience and awareness. It's a comprehensive approach to safety that doesn't just focus on crash mitigation but also on preventing incidents before they happen. At the heart of this effort is Ford's Co-Pilot 360 system, which is standard on most trims and includes core features like automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, lane keeping assist, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring with cross-traffic alert, and a rear-view camera. These systems work together seamlessly to provide a safety net in everyday driving situations. For example, the forward collision warning and automatic emergency braking system uses radar and camera sensors to detect potential collisions and will apply the brakes if the driver doesn't react in time. This is especially useful in city traffic or unexpected slowdowns on highways, where a moment of distraction could otherwise lead to a serious accident. Blind spot monitoring in the Ranger has been enhanced with trailer coverage, a thoughtful touch for those who tow often. The system not only watches the truck's blind spots but also extends its monitoring to the length of the trailer, warning the driver if another vehicle is in the blind zone along the entire length of the truck and trailer combination. This makes lane changes much safer and less stressful, especially when visibility is compromised. Rear cross-traffic alert helps when backing out of tight parking spots, sounding an alert if it detects vehicles approaching from the side, a feature that's particularly helpful in busy areas with limited rear visibility. Adaptive cruise control is available on higher trims and brings a more relaxed feel to long highway drives. It maintains a set distance from the car ahead and can bring the truck to a complete stop and resume driving in traffic, reducing fatigue during long commutes or road trips. The Ranger also offers lane centering assist, which keeps the vehicle gently nudged in the middle of its lane, adding another layer of precision and confidence on multi-lane roads. While these systems don't replace driver attentiveness, they work quietly in the background to correct small mistakes and reduce the mental load of driving. The 2025 Ranger has also improved in passive safety. The reinforced frame and high-strength steel construction create a more robust passenger cell, and the airbag system includes front, side, curtain, and even knee airbags in some trims. Isofix child seat anchor points in the rear seats help make the Ranger more family-friendly, And seatbelt pretensioners with load limiters ensure that in the event of a crash, occupants are restrained with maximum effectiveness and minimum injury risk. Another big advancement comes in the form of available 360-degree camera technology. This multi-angle camera system stitches together a top-down view of the truck and its surroundings, which is incredibly helpful for parking, off-roading, and navigating tight spots with a trailer. When crawling over obstacles or climbing a steep incline, the front camera acts as a digital spotter, letting the driver see exactly what's in front of the tires without needing a second person outside the truck. It turns what used to be guesswork into a precise maneuver. Ford has also prepared the Ranger for the future by including the ability to receive over-the-air updates for its driver assist systems. That means improvements to software-based features like adaptive cruise, lane keeping, and emergency braking can be sent directly to the vehicle, potentially improving functionality or adding new capabilities without needing to visit a dealership. All of these systems have been carefully integrated so that they don't overwhelm the driving experience. Alerts are clear but not overly intrusive. Controls are easy to access through the infotainment system or steering wheel buttons, and customization options allow drivers to set sensitivity levels and preferences. It's this thoughtful balance between high-tech safety and ease of use that makes the 2025 Ranger feel like a thoroughly modern truck, one that's been built with both adventure and responsibility in mind. Whether you're driving solo across rugged terrain or navigating city traffic with your family on board, the Ranger delivers peace of mind without sacrificing its tough, go-anywhere personality. The 2025 Ford Ranger is a remarkable evolution of Ford's midsize pickup, combining rugged performance, modern technology, and practical usability in a way that appeals to a wide range of buyers. With its upgraded powertrain options, impressive towing and payload capacity, and advanced safety systems, the Ranger proves it's not just a workhorse but a well-rounded truck capable of handling any challenge. Whether you're looking for an off-road beast like the Raptor or a comfortable daily driver with the Wildtrak, Ford has ensured the 2025 Ranger can meet the demands of any driver. Inside, the cabin is a blend of high-tech features and practical comfort, with a focus on both durability and refinement. Safety is also a key priority, with Ford's Co-Pilot 360 system providing enhanced driver assistance technologies that offer confidence and peace of mind in various driving scenarios. Overall, the 2025 Ford Ranger strikes the perfect balance between toughness, innovation, and convenience, making it a standout in the mid-size pickup segment. Thank you for taking the time to explore the 2025 Ford Ranger. Whether you're seeking a dependable work truck or a versatile family vehicle, this truck is ready to exceed expectations and take on any task you throw its way.